A very good afternoon to you, our valued customers. Today I've got this very beautiful HP 15 Core i7 laptop. HP 15 Core i7 laptop. As a follow-up to the video that I posted yesterday on the reason why your laptop is overheating, this one came with the same problem of overheating. Very beautiful, very new indeed, but the problem is overheating. So I've just opened the laptop. I'll show you the bottom part of the laptop. I've just opened it. This is the inside of the HP 15 laptop. So this one is your battery. That's the battery, the internal battery of the laptop. From the battery, we've got the SSD drive here. We've got the SSD drive there, the green one. That's the SSD drive. Then from the SSD drive, this cable, it connects the USB ports. These are the two USB ports. These two USB ports, this cable is connecting the card, the USB port card, to the main engine of the laptop. And next to that, we've got the system fan, which is there. And also, we've got the random access memory chips, two of them here. Here are the two random access memory chips. And basically, that's the inside of the HP 15 laptop. That's the inside of the HP 15 laptop. So like I said yesterday, that your fan normally will be facing either the sides or the back of the laptop. In our instance, the system fan is facing the back of the laptop. I'll show you. Let me just open the laptop so that you can see. So underneath at the back, you see those are the air vents. Those ones, those are the air vents that should not be closed. Once those air vents are closed, due to placing the laptop on a soft surface like the bed or the pillow, that's when you start to have the temperature of the laptop increasing. So that's the bottom part. I'll zoom it once again. That's the bottom of the laptop with our two random access memory chips there. Those are the two random access memory chips. We've got the heatsink there. That's the heatsink. Underneath the heatsink, we've got the processor. And between the heatsink, between the heatsink and the processor is the one that's showing green below. Below the heatsink, that green element, that's the processor, that green chip. Can I be able to zoom it? Right. So, the air is sucked from outside by the fan. Then it will be channeled towards the heatsink, by the heatsink there towards the processor. There. So under the heatsink, that's the processor. And between the heatsink and the processor, that's where you find your thermal paste. And the fan, it's here, and it's sucking air from outside, from the back of the laptop. Then like I said, that one is our SSD drive. That's the SSD drive, and that's the internal battery, our fan, and our two random access memory chips there. So I've just finished servicing the fan. I just finished servicing the fan, and before servicing it, firstly I had to blow the laptop. I had to blow the fan to make sure that all the dirt, the grime, the hair, and all the dusty particles are removed from the fan. After blowing it, the next thing was to clean it with some machine oil so that there won't be any difficulties in circulation. The fan won't have problems in circulating. So I've just finished servicing the fan. Now we have to close the laptop and see if it still brings out the warning sign about the fan having the problem. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this video. Let's meet again in my next video. Thank you.